Low-cost carriers around the world are usually infamous for their poor overall service. This is not Southwest's case. They are one of the best on their model. Instead, legacy carriers are supposedly way better with a more comfortable flight standard overall. But does this really make sense with Southwest and American? We'll see that at the end of this video. I usually do a comment on the ground experience and stuff at the beginning of the comparison videos, but in this case, there weren't any major problems. There was just a little overweight issue in one of our bags with American, that even though we had checked them before, seemed something went wrong and we had to rearrange a couple of jeans, and that was all. With Southwest the issue was way different, as they were handling a lot of cancelled flights due to maintenance on their aircraft after an incident. Our flight was one of the cancelled ones, but anyway we got reubicated on another flight leaving an hour later, and a couple of days after we received a voucher for $200 to fly with them within a year. Southwest definitely knew how to handle that situation. Changing the topic now, let's review the seats of both airlines. On the one hand, Southwest seats were basic, just what you would expect from a low cost, featuring a tray table and a seat pocket. My flights with them were operated by their 737-700s that have their old Evolve interiors. The seat was quite comfortable though, and the legroom was enough for these short flights. Anyway, it is said that their new hard seats are much better, but only equip some of their 737-800 and their brand new 737 MAX. On the other hand, American seats were more complete, to say it some way, as apart from the seat pocket and tray table they also featured a universal power outlet as well as a USB port below the in-flight entertainment screen. In terms of legroom, it was rather similar, but the seat itself for the longer flight, which was the transcontinental experience, ended up being quite uncomfortable. On to the catering service now. This was an aspect that really surprised me from one airline, while the other one was really weak. While Southwest, being a low-cost carrier, displayed a complimentary beverages and snack service, with the option of purchasing some extra alcoholic drinks from their menu, American offered something similar with the beverage and snack service. However, we have to remember that Southwest is a low-cost airline, while American is a legacy carrier. So on the one hand, Southwest did a great job, but on the other, American service was really poor, and even more in the transcontinental flight, a 5-hour flight on which they served the same as in a 2-hour-and-a-half one. I've been criticizing American a lot, but let's be honest and talk about their in-flight entertainment. It was extremely great. The selection of both movies and music albums there were more than enough to cover the flights that an Airbus A321 can fly. Anyway, remember that this is specifically on board their A321s, as their 737s, for example, are not equipped with this entertainment. All the same, they also have the option of streaming via your own device, with a selection there as well as Southwest has, and both airlines also offer Wi-Fi for an additional cost. I didn't try any of those though. American also distributed headphones for the flights. In addition, remember that Southwest offered 2 free checked bags per passenger on every flight, while American charges a fee for that, which all the same we didn't get to pay because our flights were part of a long-haul reservation from Argentina, and so we got the bags included. Time to make a conclusion now, and so I have to say that all in all, Southwest really surprised me. They have strange policies such as their free seating and strange boarding process, but their service was still really good. And even more when taking into account that they are a low-cost carrier. Instead, I have to say that American's overall service, considering they are a legacy carrier, could be much better, especially their catering service in the transcontinental experience, which was actually terrible. All the same, I have to highlight their in-flight entertainment, which was really great on board their Airbus A321s. Thank you very much for watching until the end. Hope you enjoyed the video and find it useful. And see you next Friday for a whole new video. So subscribe if you don't want to miss any. Once again, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.